Hello everyone and welcome back to another reaction video. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about one of Olivia's recent lives. I believe it was entitled, I'm Moving. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and jump right into this video.
I just came to the realization today that I'm probably going to have to move. So that sucks. Can y'all hit that like button now? Please. I debated if I wanted to make this video and if I wanted to speak on this because a lot of people do prey on my downfall. But I really want to make these videos because I want my kids to always know that I always tried. I always tried to be in their life because I love them a lot. And no parent should have to go through this type of torture that I go through just to be, especially a mother, a mother who has literally.
So Olivia just let us know that she's going to have to move, but she has not told us why she's going to have to move. So I guess we will discover that later on in this live. But what I do find very interesting is the fact that Olivia is acknowledging how torturous it is for a mother to go through, dealing with what she's dealing with as far as not being able to see her children. When she literally came on this platform and just created false allegations against another mother and this woman's children. And the fact that this literally could have been this woman's demise as well, it's just crazy to me that Olivia is saying what she's saying right now, because Olivia never acknowledges the magnitude of a matter unless it's being done to her. But if she's doing it to other people, she don't see it. She thinks it's funny.
Anyway, as you guys know, he put in something to have me arrested. So, like I said, I've literally done everything that I could do. I came back here. I was trying to be involved as much as I could, and every single time it was bullshit. I was met with bullshit. And so that's why I left the first time, if you guys didn't know, because and now I'm probably gonna have to leave Texas again and then just not be in my kid's life because it's really sad.
It is very sad, Olivia, because you saying that the reason why you're going to move, and I got questions, but let me say this first. For you to say that the reason why you feel your only option right now is to move is because Gerard is not letting you have access to your children. It makes no sense to me, because you may not get to see them as much as you would like, but how much time do you think you're actually going to get to spend with them if you are all the way in Florida? It would seem you would see them even less time. Secondly, how many times do your children have to keep seeing you come in and out of their life? See, this is what I was saying in a previous video when it comes to you, because you want to make it seem like the way Gerard is moving, it's affecting your children's mindset. It's affecting them as a whole. But how do you think you moving again out of their life is going to affect them? See, once again, you move based off of emotion, not logic. You coming on here right out the gate talking about I tried. No, this is not you trying, Olivia. This is you giving up on your children. And The next thing that I want to say, which is really me kind of side eyeing you right now, it seems very convenient for you to use this as an excuse as to why you're moving again when you have a whole situation going on right now where it's very possible that you may end up going to jail. So, is this "I'm moving" speech really you trying to run from your responsibilities? Run from the charges that are being brought against you? Run from the possibility of you serving jail time? Is this what this is really giving? Because I really find the timing very suspicious. But at the core of everything that you're saying right here with this moving conversation, in no way does it show that you have been trying with your children. It shows that you've given up.
I tried my hardest. Damn, girl, you just moved. I know I just moved. But if I get locked up, it's over. I'm gonna have to move. How does he have so much power? Because I have no money. It's all about money. This game is all about money.
Does this make sense to y'all? Because I don't understand why she said this. She said if she ends up getting locked up, she's going to have to move. So, are you saying that you're going to have to lose your apartment? Because you was just on here a couple of lives ago flexing, talking about if Gerard locked you up or had you locked up, your bills are still going to get paid. You're still going to have your apartment when you get out. So I find it weird that you're saying now that if you end up getting locked up, you're going to have to move. That's not making sense. Because even if you want to spin the argument that you would have to serve time in jail in Florida, that wouldn't make sense because the case, your custody case, is in Texas. So if you was to have to go to jail, you would be going to jail in Texas, not in Florida. So I'm just trying to throw out every scenario I can think of because what she's saying right here makes no sense. But y'all let me know in the comments what y'all are getting from this. But the other thing I'm going to say is, why do you keep spinning this narrative that is all about money? You're literally trying to make it seem like Gerard is trying to get rich off of your money. No, once again, Olivia, the money, the child support that the court ordered you to pay is not for Gerard. It's not for Nisha. It's for your children. Because do you not understand that as long as it's been since you paid child support, they're paying for your children's expenses? They're paying actual money to take care of the 3 children that you share with Gerard? Do you not understand they're using their actual money to make sure that they're taken care of?
And I have none. That's how. And like, no matter what, he won't just leave me alone. Like, he will not leave me alone. Like, no matter what, no matter how much I try, no matter how much I do for them, he won't leave me alone.
Is it that Gerard won't leave you alone? Or is it that the child support won't leave you alone? Because the child support is going to continually be over your head because that is one of your responsibilities. Just like you taking care of your children, those are your responsibilities. So how is it that Gerard is just not leaving you alone? No, it's the responsibility of you having to deal with the reality that you have to pay child support. That's what you don't like, and that's what you do not want to have to deal with.
And like, when I tell you guys, I literally sat on the phone with him and like cried to him. Okay, it was the day that I went to Robin's ceremony. I know there's people, you know, out here giving up on life, crying their eyes out as usual. Oh my God, it's so funny. Life is so funny. I swear to God, only the real survive, honey, okay? Only the strong survive in this life. I went to my daughter's ceremony, you know, let me tell you guys something. Let me let you in on something, okay? I was involved 100,000%. I was a mom, like all of you guys are moms, right? 100%. Of course, you guys have total control, or not total control, but you have 50-50 control, or whatever the case may be, of your children. And then all of a sudden, that's taken from you, okay? For no reason other than you didn't have money. You didn't have enough money in court to fight the other person. That's why my kids were taken from me.
Olivia, your kids were not taken from you for no reason. There was a reason. There were multiple reasons why the court, not Gerard, why the court took your children from you. And it wasn't solely based on money. And it didn't even have anything to do with money. It had everything to do with the reasons you don't want to provide to your followers. That is what's really going on here. So I see what you're doing over there. You're trying to create this woe is me situation so people can feel sorry for you, so people can sympathize with you. You know, the same way you try to make it seem like other people be coming on here for sympathy, that's actually what you're seeking for. You want that.
I don't care how much you disrespect somebody. I mean, I don't care how much you don't like somebody. You don't play with people a certain type of way. And you don't play with people about their children. And I've been so played with about my children. So played with, bro. So fucking played with. She's starving her. That's not my business. All I did say was save her. Save the baby. It's literal child abuse right on camera. And it's been like that. The speculations are true. You did let that man do what everybody thinks that man did. People will wish on your downfall, y'all. All the while, God's coming for their ass, okay? Be strong out here, you know. I understand we fall, shit happens, but stop getting on this fucking internet crying. Ugh. Just gross. Just disgusting. Do you understand me? So what do? I call to get an understanding. I simply say, you need to tell people to respect me as their mother. That's it. That's it, and that's all. People should have common sense. Common sense that the Lord gave them. It's crazy to me. It's so fucking crazy, the shit that I have to deal with. It's so disrespectful. It's so disrespectful, bro. And then people wonder why I'm like the way I am, because I'm so disrespected. But what do? I call. I try to reason with this person. And it does absolutely nothing. So.
What did you expect Gerard to do, Olivia? So because you called crying, he was supposed to immediately just forget everything you've said and done. Because it's one thing for you to act out the way you do in person, where he's having to deal with your attitude in real life. But for you to take y'all's personal business and drag it onto the internet, and the majority of the things that you drug on the internet wasn't anything that Gerard did. It was just you just literally going in and just being a complete menace because of your hatred, because of your bitterness. So you took somebody who's not even on YouTube, put him on YouTube, and literally drug him for filth. And you thought that because you called him crying, he was supposed to just forget everything. Okay, girl.
Don't let them win. Keep fighting. There's nothing to fight. There's nothing to fight, you guys. I don't. There's nothing to fight. There's nothing to fight.
There's nothing to fight. You can't think of one thing that you have to fight for. You can't even think of the top 3 things that should be at the top of your mind right now. There's nothing to fight for. So Robin is not worth fighting for. Christian is not worth fighting for. Ryan is not worth fighting for. Like, this is sad. It really is. Because you came on here talking about, I tried. How are you trying when you're literally, like I said, giving up? You have nothing to fight for, but you call yourself a mother. Wow.
Like, if this was just about the kids, why not just leave me alone? Like, leave me alone. And, like, I already feel like you already ripped out my heart and fucking stomped on it and took shit on it. So after you've done that to me, I'm still trying and I'm still being, like, respectful towards you, and I'm still trying the best that I can. But he just wants to keep fucking hurting me, ruining me. That's all this is about. That's oh shit.
If this was about the kids, why don't you just leave me alone? Do you hear yourself, Olivia? If it was solely about your 3 children, Olivia, why did you come on here for 3 years dragging this man on this internet? If it was all about the kids, why was you talking down on him, his family, Nisha? Why? If it was solely about the kids, why was you dragging everybody? See, again, you show your deflection. You show it. And as much as you think you're smart and you try to get ahead of it and you try to speak a certain way, you can't hide. Whatever mask that you think you have up, we see through it, Olivia. So everything you're saying right here, you're guilty of.
In a world where my kids are being shown and taught that their mom means nothing, I just want them to know that they have meant everything to me, and I love them so much, and I tried my best. I'm not perfect, but I tried as best as I could. Even when the worst shit has been done to me, I tried. I tried. I tried to be the bigger person. I tried to always talk and work shit out. I tried to have open communication. I tried to always be in their life. I tried. I went around people who have physically threatened me, who have totally and utterly disrespected me to the fullest. I've done everything that I could do. Everything that I could do. We're going through a hard time in the world. Everybody has a sad story. Everybody can get on this bitch crying. You feel me? But like I said, only the strong survive, you guys. Keep your shit together. Life goes on. Be strong, okay? Nobody likes a weak bitch.
Olivia, why were people physically threatening you? Because you're trying to make it seem like Gerard's people or Nisha's people was just out to get you for no reason. Why was they physically threatening you, Olivia? Is it because you was calling yourself being all about it on the internet talking mad stuff about them, the way you was coming at Nisha left and right, what do you expect? The way you was trying to punk somebody out on the internet, but oh, they're physically trying to harm you. They physically are threatening you. But you started it. You started poking at these people. So don't try to make it seem like these people just had it out for you for no reason.
But no, I didn't go and get a job. Oh, I did go get a job. I was actually working for Amazon, but I can't do that anymore because I can't do it with the car that I have. You know, I can't do it with that car that I have. So I was looking for online jobs. I've been looking, like I said, just so I could simply pay the child support. That's the only reason I was looking for a job. So I was looking and I didn't find anything. So I told him, I told my kid's father that I could not pay child support. And he doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck. He does not care. I don't know not any man that would ever do this to their kid's mother. I don't know any man that would do this to them.
See, I pretty much figured she was working for Amazon, but here's my thing. Why is it that now, Olivia, you can't work for Amazon because of the car you have? If that was the case, you wouldn't have been able to have started working for Amazon. Because in order for you to work, you had to apply. You had to, I don't know, I know certain apps will, with certain drive apps, I'm not sure how Amazon works, but they will have you send pictures of the vehicle to see if your vehicle will accommodate the type of deliveries that you are signing up for. But the fact that you actually worked for Amazon for however long you worked for them, it doesn't make sense for you to say, I could not continue to work for Amazon because of your vehicle. So, what's really the tea on that, Olivia? Because again, you like to pick and choose what you want to share, but that's not making any sense. Now, as far as you saying that you could not find an online job, I find that very hard to believe because there are many, you hear me? Many online jobs, work from home jobs that you can do doing customer service. If you can talk on the phone and help people, you can get a job. There are many companies that are hiring remotely for customer service work. And the only thing that they require is you have the, like a computer setup, internet setup, but it's not a whole lot of requirements. So I find it hard to believe that you're saying that you're having a hard time finding work. Now, with you not having a GED, I'm not sure how that works because I know some companies will not hire you if you don't have a high school diploma or a GED. So, to that point, I will give you a little bit of room to say that you may be telling the truth. But if you were able to work for Amazon, I'm not sure about that.
I know men that have told me that they would take their kids, but they would never ask their kid's mother for money. Like, I've literally been through so much. I question myself sometimes and I ask, how am I still standing? How am I still going? And I'm not gonna put my kids in daycare. I'm not gonna put AJ and Kailani in a daycare so I can go to work. That's stupid. I'm gonna end up paying most of what I make at a job on childcare. That's dumb. And I don't want my babies with strangers. I'm not that type of mother. I never have been. None of my kids were in daycare at fucking 2 years old because I wouldn't allow it. Because I don't want them with strangers. Funny, because now they're with nothing but strangers, but.
What you said, Olivia, is stupid. You're not going to put your children in daycare because you don't want your children around strangers. That's dumb. See, you don't have a hustle mentality. That's your problem. You want everybody to take care of you and your responsibilities. But the way you're trying to claim that you are this strong woman, when you are really a strong woman and a mother, you do what you gotta do, even if that means working 2 or 3 jobs. That's what a strong woman looks like. There are many resources available to you, Olivia. If you're truly not monetized the way you claim, if you're truly not monetized and you don't have any type of income coming into your household, that means you will qualify for food stamps. You will qualify for a certain amount of money to help go towards your utilities. You will qualify for help with childcare. So you saying your whole paycheck would go towards daycare, that's not true. There are resources available that can help you with childcare. But the other thing that I'm going to say, Olivia, which makes what you just said very dumb, is you had a whole mother living in your house for months. So since you don't want to leave your children with strangers at a daycare facility, what is your excuse in not getting a job when your mother has been living in your home for months? You could have left your children with your mother. I mean, you do it anyway. So what's the difference in you working an actual job? But again, you want to try to make it seem like, oh, I've tried, I'm trying, I'm doing everything I know to do. No, you're not. You're doing bare minimum. And you want the people to feel sorry for you. You want Gerard to feel sorry for you. Like, girl, grow up.
No. This is what they wanted. I already know this is what they wanted. I already know. They want to put me in jail so I'm out of my kid's life. This was never about the kids. This was about eliminating me. That's what this was about.
If this is what they wanted all along, if this was the plot that they had against you, Olivia, why would they wait until now to carry it out? They could have carried this out in 2021. If their goal was to get you in jail, they would have done this in 2021. So explain to me, why would they wait until 2024, the middle of 2024, for this to be the outcome? Is it possible, Olivia, that you pretty much left Gerard no choice, especially when you came on this internet talking your big stuff, saying how you wasn't going to pay no child support, you wasn't going to pay a dime? What do you expect him to do? What did you expect was going to be the next move, girl?
And I don't know why. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. I don't want him. He doesn't want me. So what is the point of this? He's in a relationship. I'm in a relationship. Why can't everything just be cool and respectful? I don't understand why this shit is still going on the way that it's going on.
Olivia, you really don't understand. You don't understand why this is continuing. You don't understand why this keeps going on and on. It's because you have continually dragged this out for years. It's because you won't stop and have not stopped dragging this man on the internet. But you want to sit up here and act as if you don't understand why? Like, are you really that oblivious to the stuff you do?
And even if I wasn't in a relationship, I don't give a fuck about being in a relationship. He's in one. So what is the point of continuously disrespecting me? Like, continuously disrespecting me.
What does being in a relationship have to do with any of this, Olivia? See, that's been part of your narrative. You trying to make it seem like Gerard is bitter. Gerard is mad because you didn't want him. Gerard is doing all of this because you don't want to be with him. When that's not even what the situation is about. Gerard does not care about who you're with. He's not trying to get with you. So I don't understand why you keep making it about that. It has nothing to do with you or him being in a relationship or not. It has everything to do with what is best for your children. So, girl, and you want to talk about the disrespect? Again, do you really forget the stuff that comes out of your mouth? Because you have been beyond disrespectful towards Gerard for years. But again, you can't deal with it when things are coming at you full stream ahead. You can't deal with it. So you want to make everybody the problem. You want to make everybody the reason why you're going through what you're going through, when in all reality, this is your karma, girl. And as much as you try to deviate from that, as many times as you try to duck and dodge from it because you don't want to accept that, you're getting back what you have put out. Plain and simple.
You didn't follow the court order rules and laugh about not paying child support. Hold yourself accountable. Hold myself accountable to what? The fact that I don't make money right now and I don't have a job? Okay, I hold myself accountable. I don't make money and I don't have a job. Okay, I think I just said that. I just said that, yeah. You want me to say it again? I don't make money and I don't pay child support because I don't make money. Mm-mm. Is that good enough for you? Is that holding myself accountable enough for you? Is that a good enough reason to put a mother who loves her kids in jail?
Olivia, you are so manipulative. You know good and well what that commenter was making mention of when they said that you needed to hold yourself accountable. So you want to come on here and play dumb. Like you don't understand. You don't know what that person was referring to. It ain't got nothing to do with what you just listed. I mean, it's part of it, but that's not all that you need to hold yourself accountable for. And I'm going to need you to stop trying to make the excuse that you don't have money when you could have made money. You chose not to make money. Again, you had your whole mother living with you for months. There's no excuse that you can give to say, I couldn't find a job. I couldn't make money to pay my child support. There is no excuse you can give for that.
It says, how did you lose full custody? It's so hard for a mom to lose custody. No, it's not. It's not at all, actually.
Actually, it is hard for a mother to lose custody. You would have had to have done a whole lot for a whole judge to say that you were unfit to have custody over not one, not two, but three of your children. I know you want to make the world believe that Gerard took your kids from you, but the court took your kids from you.
That's crazy. Somebody said you deserve it. I deserve what? I deserve what exactly? I deserve to be punished for what? What did I do? This man took my children from me. A woman who was taking full care of my own children. He took my kids from me and then sabotaged my internet job, clearly, and then expected me to pay him money for taking my children from me. So what do I deserve? And why do I deserve this? For what reason? For breaking up with somebody? I didn't want to be with him anymore. That's my choice. That means I have to go through this for the rest of my fucking life? This is my punishment because I don't want to fucking be with him?
Oh my gosh, like you really going to just go all the way with this one, aren't you? Gerard did not take your children from you. Gerard went to the court system for help because of the things that you were doing to interfere in him being able to consistently see his children. You want to come on here and make it seem like, oh, there were times when I let Gerard get the kids, but you was not consistently doing that. There were a lot of games you were playing, Olivia, and I don't know why you think the internet has forgotten. So you pulling up old clips that you was doing in this live trying to prove the people wrong. Like those are just selective clips, Olivia. We also have clips seeing how you was, you know, going about things in a way where you were making it difficult for that man to see his kids. The way he was sending them with tablets and stuff so he could keep in contact with them, and you was playing around even with that so he couldn't even regularly speak to his children. But you want to come on here like you all innocent. You did everything by the book when you know you're lying, Olivia. Again, you can private your videos, but a lot of people have those same videos, girl. So I'm really getting tired of you trying to make it seem like this man literally went to your house and kidnapped the children and is not giving them back. No, he went through the legal measures to have his children. And if you are in the predicament that you're in right now, look in the mirror.
Well, that's why you get cold fucking. That's why you get that from me. Because how dare you ever say, as a woman, you deserve this? I've literally, everything has played out on this fucking internet. You guys have seen me go through everything. What exactly did I do to deserve this? I wasn't evil enough. I didn't go to the courts fast enough and try to fucking ruin my baby daddy like most of you bitches would have done. I didn't do that. Oh, yeah, right. You're right. I deserve this. You're right. I do deserve this. You're right.
Olivia, you're right. We have all seen how your story played out with Gerard. We saw everything. And just like how we saw everything, we also see why you're getting what you're getting. See, you want to get all emotional because you can't accept the fact that you play a huge part in why you're getting back what you're getting right now. So you can call it whatever you want. But the reality is when you do stuff, it's going to come back. And you can't determine in what shape or form it's going to come back on you. So you can get loud, you can get all irate, but it's not going to change the fact that you are the reason why you are in this predicament.
No. Mm-mm. No. I already know how it's going to play out. I don't have a lawyer. So what's going to happen is we're going to go back to court and his lawyer is going to bring up every single thing that's happened between our last court date and this court date, including me getting online and talking about it. Everything. She's gonna bring up everything without mentioning. She's going to show stuff in the app. Girl, that's how dirty this woman is and him. There's nothing to say about me literally in court. So what they have to always do is bring up the most craziest shit, like randomest shit, and say about me.
Are you serious, Olivia? There's nothing that they can say about you. There's nothing that they can bring up in court that would be valid. See, because you don't have an attorney, you want to make his attorney out to be someone who is dishonest and unethical. But again, it is your own fault why you don't have an attorney. See, the same way your supporters was feeling sorry for you because you didn't have an attorney, you didn't have money to hire an attorney, they sent you money via a GoFundMe. And what did you do with that money, Olivia? You came on live flexing, having bills, real bills, money in your nails. You thought that was cute. You came on here with your hair done. This is what you did to your supporters' money who was trying to help you fight for your children. This is the type of person you are. See, if you were smart, Olivia, you would have hired a attorney that worked pro bono. If you really was trying to fight for your children, you would have known that. So I cannot take you serious at all. And I'm really tired of the woe is me act. Like, seriously, sit in your stuff because you're the reason why you're here, girl.
Because there's nothing to say about me. Like, nothing. Like, last time I went to court, the judge said he I don't even think he remembered why he gave him primary custody. I don't think he remembered. He was like, I guess he just thought because it kept coming out the lawyer's mouth, the fact that I didn't take my kids to school for a certain amount of days. First of all, do you understand that Ryan wasn't even really supposed to be in school? She wasn't in first grade. She wasn't in kindergarten. We're talking preschool, okay? Preschool. Your kids don't have to go to preschool. It's your choice, okay? So Ryan missed a certain amount of days. I think Robin was in the first grade, maybe, or maybe she was in second. How old was she? I don't know. She was either in first or second. I think Christian was in kindergarten, or maybe he was entering the first grade. We're talking about my children missed maybe 50 days of school. Maybe. And that was because of the moving and everything. They brought up all that shit and said it was all on me.
Olivia, you are so trifling, girl. First off, of course, it would be on you because at that time, the children were pretty much 100% in your care. So for you to move in the school year when you didn't have to move, that was very negligent of you. Secondly, 50 days, Olivia, and you said that like it was nothing. Oh, it was just 50 days. Girl, first off, if Ryan was in pre-K, that means she was 4 years old. Her and Robin are 4 years apart. So that would put Robin at 8. And I believe Christian was 6. So if Ryan was in pre-K, that meant Robin was in third grade and Christian was first grade. Those are the pivotal, foundational moments for a child to learn how to read. But see, you don't know stuff like that because you don't care anything about education. If you start falling behind in reading in kindergarten and first grade, it takes a lot to play catch up. And for them to miss 50 days, that's almost a whole semester. That's almost a whole semester. That's like 7 weeks of school. Typically, every 9 weeks is when they get a report card. So you telling me you had them out of school for almost a whole semester and you don't see nothing wrong with that? Wow. Y'all, this is trifling on so many levels.
All on me. The fact that my kids missed school. Not mentioning that he left us. He left us in Florida, and my staff followed him to Texas. Okay? Let's not get that. There was never a day where I was just like, oh, I'm gonna sleep in and not take my kids to school because I'm a lazy ass bitch. How these bitches on here try to paint me out to be. No, my kids missed school because I moved. I moved.
Olivia, I know you want the people to solely focus on the fact that Gerard left, but the fact remains you chose to move from state to state in the middle of a school year when you did not have to move. You did that out of spite. You did that to get back at Gerard because you was mad. Because you went down there thinking that you was going to get him back. And when things didn't go the way you wanted them to go, you took yourself and your kids and went back to Florida. That's what you did. So miss me with the I was moving because you didn't have to move, Olivia. And if you had any common decency, you would have at least considered moving when they were on their summer break. But no, that would be too much like right.
And we're talking about pre-K and first grade. Okay? That's what they fucking missed. So give me a fucking break.
For the record, Ryan missed 50 days of pre-K, Christian missed 50 days of first grade, and Robin missed 50 days of third grade. Again, first through third grade are the most pivotal points in a child's education, especially when it comes to them having a foundation for being able to know how to read. And pre K are very fundamental moments because obviously, I'm pretty sure Olivia was not giving her any basic foundation at home. So, you coming on here trying to make it seem like, oh, it wasn't a big deal, again, it just shows how lack of a mother you are.
Okay, with that bullshit. Anyway, he was up there saying, because I was asking for 50-50. I was asking for that. And he said, well, I think there's a problem with you getting the kids to school or something, because that's what the lawyer kept saying, because she has nothing else to say. They have nothing else to say about me as a mother. Nothing. You guys want to talk about failed drug tests? Fuck, I'm on this phone. Let me see if I can pick it up on this computer. Fuck it. Let me just show it now. I have nothing to hide. Fuck.
So Olivia is pretty much going to finesse her viewers, making it seem like she's going to be showing documentation. She's going to be, transparent and give the people what they want to see and hear. But she's not going to do that, and she didn't do that. She gave some information, but a lot of the people already had access to the court documents. So she did read some of the court documents that we will see further in this video. But yeah, she really was trying to make it seem like she was all about transparency, but it really wasn't giving that. She was still only sharing with her viewers what she wanted to share. That was it.
When I say that they fucking, oh my god, they did such dirty shit to me. And I'm just sitting there every single day telling the truth. I never lied on him. And all he did was lie on me. I already told you guys. He looked at the judge and he told the judge says, how do you know that she does drugs? He said, because I bought them for her. And the judge says, did you just admit to buying drugs to me? He said, yeah. He's lying. He was lying. And he admitted. How do you admit to buying drugs? And it was a fucking lie.
How do you admit to a judge that you bought drugs? My thing is, if this man, being a black man, literally is in the courtroom testifying to the fact that he knew Olivia was doing drugs, and the judge is asking him, how do you know this? And Gerard says, because I bought them for her. Do you really think someone like Gerard, being a black man, would testify to something like that if it wasn't true? And the fact that he was willing to speak on himself as being a guilty party, testifying under oath that this is what he did, speaks volumes to me. I don't see someone just outright saying something like literally incriminating themselves just to tell a lie. That just does not make sense at all. That was how adamant he was in wanting to say, I know this for a fact. So girl, you trying to say at the end he was lying, I'm not buying it.
Is this it? What is this? 7/14/2021. Oh, here we go. What is this? I don't even know what the fuck this is. I'm telling you, this is when I didn't have a lawyer. Right? I think this is when I didn't have a lawyer yet. Oh, shit. This is when he said I was on drugs. This is the thing that he said. This is what he put in. This is the motion he filed. He filed this motion to get me drug tested. Oh, this is what it was. I'm telling you, most of the shit I didn't even see. I went to every single motherfucking court date, though. But I didn't know what I was doing. He was trying to modify the order. Oh shit! This is when he had them during the summer. He was trying to keep them. That first summer when he took them. Wow. I never really even read this shit. I went to the court hearing and I knew he was trying to keep. I'm telling you guys, I was so oblivious to this shit, bro. He requests the court, after notice and hearing, to render an appropriate order modifying the above order, ordering Olivia Johnson to submit a sample to a drug testing facility in Florida to determine the level of controlled substances she may be using, ordering that the children shall remain in the primary care of him until Olivia submits the drug screenings. Let me tell you something. Listen to me when I'm saying this to you guys. Ordering that the children shall remain in the primary care of him. This is when the temporary order was made and I was primary, okay? Submits a drug screen confirming that she is drug free, and until Olivia Johnson is able to produce consecutive clean drug screens to confirm that she is a drug free, capable of protecting the children from an environment of drug use. Oh my god, bro.
I'm trying to figure out what is so funny. Because obviously Gerard felt that it was very possible that you were not clean over there. And the fact that Gerard even made it a point to put this into the court record as something that he wanted to be taken seriously and wanted to be done shows how much Gerard do care for his children. See, at that time, Olivia, you had men coming in and out of the house when his children were with you. So you're sitting up here laughing like him going about it the way he did was what? It's funny? No, that shows that he's a good father. It shows that he had concern for the well being of his children. He had concerns regarding whether or not you were going to be able to fully take care of them. So I don't understand why you're laughing here.
That's crazy. That's crazy that you did that to me. Who does that? Who fucking does that? He asserts that the temporary conservatorship order by this court in its temporary order entered June 14, 2021 shall be modified so that the children remain in the possession of him until Olivia Johnson is drug free and and able to maintain sobriety. When was I on drugs? I'm so curious. When the fuck was I on drugs? What, during the girls' trip for 2 days? That's amazing. And imagine you're saying this about a woman who doesn't even smoke weed, bro. You're saying this a woman who smokes. You're saying this about a woman who smokes cigarettes.
Girl, you tried it. You know exactly why Gerard put those claims out there. You know exactly why. Like, girl, wasn't you on here trying to smoke marijuana with Brandon? Yeah, on one of your lives, y'all were outside on your patio smoking some weed. You trying to make it seem like all you smoke is cigarettes, girl. Zolo literally came on here talking about he was supplying your habits, so I'm gonna need you to stop. Like, seriously.
That's fucking crazy. He would show the court that the respondent, Olivia Johnson, has been shown on her YouTube channel smoking marijuana with her boyfriend on many occasions, including while the children were in her possession. When? When did I smoke weed? You mean a hookah? I smoked a hookah. But there's actually mothers out here that smoke weed every single day. Every single day and have their kids. Every single day.
Like I said, when you were with Brandon, you was smoking weed. You was. And as far as what all you was doing with Zolo, who knows?
That's fucking crazy. Woo. In addition, during one of the breakups between her and her current boyfriend, sent oh yeah, that motherfucker, that dude that I was fucking with, he sent a message to my ex that Olivia has used drugs. I guess he did that. Where was the proof though? You guys have to understand, I was dealing with somebody who would have done anything for clout. Anything. Sold his whole entire soul. Would do anything. Sell me out. Sell anybody out for some clout. So if I actually did drugs with this person, right? Where is the proof? Don't you think he would have snapped some photos of me doing these drugs? I think the motherfucker even snapped a photo of me sleeping. That's how much he wanted clout off of me. So why wasn't there any drug photos? Isn't that interesting?
The reason why there wasn't any photos, Olivia, because he didn't expect things to go left the way they did. Of course, if he was with you, he's not going to put you out there like that. It was only when you came at him the way you did and things went left, that's why he started exposing your stuff. But the fact that he gave that information to Gerard, I don't see it as just being out of spite. I think he shared that information because he knew that to be true.
I always found that to be interesting that people believe this person, but there was no proof. And this is coming from somebody who would do anything for clout. Fuck me over, put me out to fucking dry, do whatever he could do to gain off of me. So if I was on drugs, why wasn't there any photos taken? Because don't you think he would have took those photos? That's why I was always like, why are y'all believing this bullshit? That's crazy to me. That's crazy. The drug test tells it all. It does. It sure does.
That part, the drug test definitely told it all.
Oh, he also said that he would not allow his own daughter to be around me. That's crazy. That's so crazy. It's so crazy um, how you could do anything in your power to help people, and they do anything in their power to ruin your life. That's crazy.
Okay, now this is new news for me because I didn't know Zolo also said that he wouldn't let his own daughter be with Olivia. This is what Zolo shared with Gerard. I guess to kind of help Gerard with the custody case in the beginning. Did y'all know Zolo offered this as well? I knew about the drug allegation that he shared, but I didn't know he also said what he said regarding how he wouldn't let his own daughter stay with Olivia. That's very interesting. Let me know if y'all knew about that too. But I do have to add, it says a lot about Zolo because if you're saying that you wouldn't even feel comfortable having your own child um, in Olivia's care, but yet you were with her and you was cool with how things were going down, and you were cool when her children were around y'all, you knowing how Olivia got down, but you saying what you're saying after the fact, I'm really looking at Zolo sideways too. Not saying that I wasn't before, but I'm definitely looking at him sideways now.
Due to the change in circumstances, the child possession and access arrangements granted by the court's temporary orders dated June 14th, 2021, have become unworkable and inappropriate. And he requests that the court modify its temporary orders to better serve the children's best interests and to protect the children from continually being exposed to different boyfriends. ah! Ah! Different boyfriends. Oh my god, that's crazy.
The fact that you are laughing about this is crazy because this is very much true. We all saw how you had, once again, many randoms coming in and out of the house where your children laid their head. You did not know these people. You did not do background checks on these people. And you had two daughters and a son. You didn't know anything about these people. But yet you felt comfortable enough to have these random men around your young children. But you think that's funny. Girl, you are a whole entire crazy. Because that is trifling. And again, it speaks to why Gerard went the measures he went because somebody had to protect those little children. You didn't care enough.
And to protect the children from Olivia's marijuana use. What? Oh my god. That's just so funny to me because I don't understand when I was such a big pothead. Maybe you guys remember this, and maybe I don't know.
I know I remember, and I know you're playing dumb over there.
That's crazy to me. Olivia's marijuana use? That's so crazy. That's crazy. So anyway, I went to this court hearing, and this is when the judge told me that I had to take a drug test, and I was ordered to take a drug test. Take three, actually. I had to take three. And the all of the drug tests, the hair, the urine, it came back um negative, of course, and the nails came back inconclusive because I had no nails on my fingers. Um, so with that being said, he looked me in my eye, the judge, and he said, if you don't pass these drug tests, the kids will stay with him. That's what he said to me. And I said, okay, cool. The very next day, they wanted me to take the test that day. I don't care. It was never a problem to me, but he said to take that day. There was the court hearing was already too late. The places were going to close, so he had me take it the next day. The next day I take it. They get all my results, and then my kids are sent back to me. So, whatever.
Okay, so I'm a little confused here because I did see the court documents. I didn't see anywhere where it showed that she passed all three tests. So I know right here she's making it seem like she went back for a second round to pass the nail part of the test. But she's saying when she went back the next day to take that part of the test, the drug test, that the result ended up being her getting her children back. So, does anybody have any piece of information to contribute here? Because I'm a little confused.
Okay. Time for you to make a change. Okay, what change? Suggest me to make a change. Tell me what to do. Tell me what to do, guys. You guys tell me what to do since you guys are the genius. The geniuses. You tell me what to do. I would love to know. What would you do in my situation?
First off, I wouldn't move back to Florida. I would stay in the state where my children are. I would get a pro bono attorney. I would go back to the courts and plead with the courts to accommodate whatever their requirements are. If they want you to do parenting classes, I would do parenting classes. If they want you to do a drug test every 2 months or every month or every few weeks, I would comply. Um, I would be trying to get a job because you do have your mother. And even if your mother is planning on going back home, I would still put my children in daycare. And it doesn't have to be just any type of daycare. You can look up different daycare facilities. You can read the reviews. Of course, nobody wants to just put their children in any random childcare facility. But you can do your research and find the most credible daycare there is in your area. But I would definitely be looking for a job and landing a job. And I would definitely be going for your GED. You definitely need to get that. I would definitely invest in your education. I would work on being more stable, having a stable home, a stable environment for your children. I would not be entertaining any men. Your main focus at this point in time should be your children. It should be you establishing a healthy environment to where not only will your children feel safe and comfortable, but maybe Gerard would feel a little more at ease. Um, there's a lot that I would do in your situation, but you being you, you're not going to listen to anybody's advice because you will show a little later in this live that you can't take when somebody is giving you constructive criticism.
How you handle serious situations, take them more seriously. If I took this more seriously, bang, I would have a bang to my fucking head if I took this shit any more seriously. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not gonna I don't know what the fuck you mean by take it more seriously, but I'm good. I think I take it as seriously as I need to take it. And how the fuck dare you even tell me how seriously I take the shit? You don't know me in real life. You see me on the internet.
Keyword, we see you on the internet. Like, girl, do you not realize when you hit the live button on YouTube, we are seeing your life in real time? Yeah, it's unedited, uncut. So just because we don't know you in real life, don't mean we don't see you, girl. Like, a lot of people have been clocking what we are seeing, and we are actually correct about you. So miss me with that. But the fact that you took it that dark and took it that left that quick, all because he said that you should take this more seriously. How you go from that comment to you replying the way you just did, girl? Because really all you expose right there is how unstable you are. Because the average person wouldn't have responded that way. That wouldn't even be a thought. But see, that shows how mentally unstable you are, that is actually an option in the back of your mind. That's crazy to me.
Elizabeth, you don't know what you would have done in my situation. You really don't. You don't know what you would have done, so I would just suggest you not speaking on it. Me having my other two kids saved my life entirely. You could never understand that because you have never gone through what I have gone through. Okay? So, my kids out there, you should be thankful that those kids are out there, because that's the only reason why I'm here in front of you making this live right now, is because I have those two kids out there. They gave me reason to live when I had no more reason to live. I don't think you understand the severity of having your 3 kids taken away from you, but you have no more reason to live. Do you understand when I say that to you?
So right here, we see, here it is, a woman in her comments after hearing Olivia say, what do y'all suggest I do? What would y'all do if y'all was in my situation? And this is Olivia's response to someone giving their opinion on the matter. But the fact that you are sitting here saying, Olivia, that if it wasn't for you having AJ and Kalani, that you would have potentially unalived yourself, it speaks to the fact that you are very unstable mentally, because that is not a normal reaction. Yes, people go through hard things, people go through challenging things, but that should not be an option. That should not even be a thought in your mind, to remove yourself from this world because you can't deal with the pain. That's the part that you're not understanding. So the fact that that is where you were and you've been there multiple times, it speaks to how unstable you are mentally, which is why you need to get some type of psychiatric evaluation, because that is not normal, Olivia.
When your whole life is your children and they get snatched away from you for no reason, you honestly have no more reason to live. When your whole kids are your entire life. So until you go through something that I've gone through, then you can speak on it. But honestly, AJ, saved my whole entire life, because God only knows where the fuck I would be right now if I was in this situation without those 2 kids.
If they saved your life the way you're proclaiming, if they literally were your rock during a very difficult time, then why do you treat them the way you do? Especially when it comes to AJ. AJ came right in the midst of your storm. I would think he would be more of a solid rock than Kalani. But you treat AJ like he's your stepchild. So please explain why it is that you are not as loving, as nurturing to him if you are making it seem like he saved your life.
So please, don't say that. Don't ever speak on my 2 other kids in there, because those 2 kids saved me, okay? They took me out of a very dark place and they gave me hope for where I'm at today, okay? They gave me hope, they gave me push, they gave me drive, because I would have lost my entire everlasting mind by myself without my kids, because my kids have always been my whole entire life. My life was dedicated to my children. People used to say I had no life because my kids were my life. So, yeah. So, don't ever talk about my kids and, oh, I shouldn't have had these kids, and then shut up. Don't speak on my kids at all. Don't speak on it. I shouldn't have had them. They're here. They're here. You shouldn't have had yours. Right? That's like saying that. But nobody can say, oh, you shouldn't have had your kid. Your kids are here. Your kids are whatever. You know, you feel me? So just stop. Don't ever say that again. Don't ever say that again. Please.
So I don't know if this is someone who was just being entertained by the live, or if this was someone who was a supporter of Liv. I don't know. But this should be another example to those who are on Liv's channel that you cannot offer any type of input, opinion, constructive criticism, advice. You cannot offer anything to this woman unless it's something that she agrees with. Unless you are kissing her behind, telling her how beautiful she is, telling her basically what she wants to hear. If you're not doing those things, she's going to dismiss you. And mind you, this is the same one who said that she respects all her viewers. So this is how you show respect, Olivia. Okay, girl.
I was so fucking lost, bro. But I was holding my shit together for my kids. All for it to mean nothing. All for it to just blow up in my face, and for my kids to be taken from me, and then me to be put on child support, and now for me to be put in jail? For what? That's why when you bitches tell me I deserve this, what did I do to deserve this?
I don't really want to put Mama Duke's business out there, because it's not her fault she got a retarded ass daughter like you. Well, it is her fault, but Mama Dukes, this dusty ass, grimy ass bitch, you really raised a nasty sloth. A nasty little slithery, disgusting maggot. That's what you raised. I want it so bad. No, kids are off limits. Yeah, kids are off limits. I'm not talking about kids. I just said what I said. I don't want them kids. That's all. She don't want my kids. I don't want her kids. Her kids are hella cute. I blame her. Her bad genes. She has thin ass in between hair, so her kids have thin ass in between hair. You feel me? And that's okay. Hopefully when they get older, they can use some growth treatments, and their hair will grow in thick and full. AJ can read you down. AJ can read your little son down.
The speculations are true. You did let that man do what everybody thinks that man did. She's starving her. That's not my business. All I did say was save her. Save the baby. It's literal child abuse right on camera. And it's been like that.
I just showed a few reasons as to why you are going through what you're going through right now, but there's so much more. It would be such a long video if I was to copy and paste every single thing you have ever said and done on this internet in regards to how you just drag people the way you do, how you throw allegations and lies out there the way you do, the way you have no filter, no respect, but yet you want people to be respectful towards you, the way you show no type of loyalty or any type of code of any nature, but some kind of way you think people are supposed to always be loyal to you. Like, girl, what?
That's why I don't come on here. I'm not coming on here trying to prove nothing. I'm just asking y'all, where? Where can I find this stuff? Where? Other than bitches not liking me, my ex not liking me, motherfuckers trying to fuck me over and ruin my shit and slow me down and make sure I don't prosper into the full potential person that I'm meant to be. Because let's be real, y'all know exactly who the fuck I'm meant to be. So that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers don't even fight don't even fight clean anymore. Like, people fight in the most dirtiest way. Like, motherfuckers are so scared of me becoming who I'm meant to be, they want to put me in jail. Like,
Olivia, do you know who you are meant to be? Do you even know who you are now? Because it's really giving you don't even know who you are in the present tense.
No, this girl really wants to be seeing this baby girl character. Babe, listen. When it's a man, you guys don't feel the same. Honestly, y'all can do whatever the fuck you want to your baby daddies. Here's the thing, though. I never did it to mine. That's my point that I be trying to make. I would never do this to him, and I never have done this to him. That's the only point I be trying to make. Y'all could lock your baby daddies up and throw the key. Sure. Especially a baby daddy who's trying to be there for their kids. Maybe he ain't got the funds, but bitch, you knew he was a broke ass nigga when you fucked him. So really, whose fault is that?
More?
Yeah. Okay. So, you know, but if you have a man that's involved and wants to be in his kid's life, but y'all are trying to make his life horrible, honestly, babe, you're the problem.
Bingo. See, there you go again, trying to flex with your mouth and literally dug a whole hole for your own self. Yeah, you thought you was giving right there, but you only exposed your own self. See, that's exactly what you need to be taking into consideration, because you literally have been making Gerard's life miserable when he is a parent, a father that actually wants to be a part of his children's life.
My kids were so happy. My kids are a shell of themselves. I don't care what Instagram picture you see them smiling in. I don't care what bullshit you see them doing and it makes it oh, they're happy. When your daughter cries to you and tells you that she hates the situation that she's in now, that shit feels some type of way. That shit hurts on like another fucking level, because I know that I'm not the only one suffering in this. My kids have been suffering, and now they're gonna suffer so much more if I get taken away from them even more. And why he doesn't understand this, that he's not doing this to me, he's doing this to them.
Your kids are a shell of themselves. That is what you're trying to convince us to believe, that we are seeing with our own eyes, that we're witnessing 3 children who are just a shell of themselves because they're not with you. There is an expression that says a picture is worth 1,000 words. A picture can tell us a lot. Just imagine what a video can tell us. But pictures can reveal so much. Even through a smile, you can look within the eyes and tell if there's light in a person or if there's darkness, if there's joy or if there's sadness. I'm so tired of you, Olivia, trying to convince the people that we are not seeing what we're seeing. Trying to deceive the people into believing that they can't trust their own intuition. They can't trust their own discernment. They can't trust what they're actually witnessing right in front of them. See, you want us to believe that your children are in so much pain and agony that they just hate being around Nisha and their father. And as part of the people, I don't see that sadness in their eyes. I don't see a disconnect. I see real joy and light and happiness when I look at the videos, when I look at the photos. So, yeah, you tried, but it's not giving that, Olivia. And I think it's very sad that you're trying so hard to push this narrative that an actual father who really has done everything humanly possible to protect his children and to ensure that his children are safe, protected, and taken care of, that you would literally make this man out to be just a complete monster. That you would try to spin this narrative that your children actually don't want to be with their own father. That's very sick and it's very twisted. So you posed the question many times in this live, what did you do to deserve this? I mean, this whole video spoke volumes. This commentary right here speaks volumes to who you really are, Olivia. Your manipulation can only take you so far. Y'all, this was a lot. This was a whole lot. That wraps it up for this reaction. It's One Love, and I'm out.